Hey, what's up, guys? It's been almost 2 weeks since my last video on that to prime or not to prime, and I appreciate the overwhelming response to it. You guys have hit it hard with the comments, the whys and the why nots and every other thing. But I think it's a pretty good topic of discussion, so I want to thank you guys for participating in that and answering whether or not you use primer. And I've got a stash ad video for you guys. I have not done a stash ad video in quite some time, and I've accrued quite a few models here in the last month or so, maybe a little over a month. I know it's been quite a while since I did a stash ad video. But if you notice, the backdrop is a little bit different. I'm changing it up a little bit as time allows. I'm going to spruce this up a little bit more, make it look more like a back wall in a garage. As you can see, we've got the brickwork down here, and we've got the metal signs up here and over here, and so we'll be adding to it as we go. We just don't have a whole lot of time right now because work is keeping us really busy, and most of you guys know this is a busy time of year for me anyway. However, I haven't taken one lap yet this season, and the season has started and everybody's going pretty strong, and the state series should be starting up. I think June 2nd is the first state series race, and I really haven't raced anything, so look for updates on that for you guys that are interested in my BMX adventures. Anyway, so like I said, I've got some stash ads here. I want to show you what I've gotten in the last month or two, and there might be one or two in here that I've already shown, and I didn't remember that. So without further ado, let's get started. So one of the first ones I grabbed probably about a month or so ago, maybe a little over a month, was this 51 Bel Air, and I've been wanting to do this one as well as the fleet liner and stuff, so I added this one to the stash. I saw Phil over there at Horton's Hot Rod Garage building a few of these, and I liked how they looked and how they came out, and I figured, well, I need to add one of these to the stash because I got some ideas for myself. I think Mike over there at Model Speed Shop did one or two as well, and he's currently working on a fleet liner. So we'll see how this one turns out when I get to it. Alright, so my friend Frank likes to bring me goodies from time to time, and as you know, Frank is the guy that I'm doing the commission build for. He stopped over and he dropped off a couple model kits, and one of them was 1969 Hurst Olds, and I've never had this one in my stash, but I always look forward to having it in my stash, and now I do. So the next one that Frank brought over is another 1969 Olds W30 442. Now you guys can answer me, but I keep hearing that these ones with the checkerboard pattern here came from Walmart or something like that. So you guys who are collectors, you guys can tell me whether or not that's a fact. But this one's sealed model kit, and yeah, you guys know I love cutlasses. So Frank added to the pile, and he got me the 71 Olds 442 W30, even though I already have one of these in the stash. What's better than one? Two. So yeah, I got another one. So that's cool because I had some ideas on how to do it in a couple different ways. So one will probably be more like a stock build, and then one, who knows, maybe Pro Street. Alright. So of course, we gotta add more Fords and more specifically Mustangs to the mix, right? And so I've been wanting this one too. And I finally grabbed a hold of it, and I said, hell, but it was 40% off week. I grabbed it, and so we got the 1969 Boss 302 Mustang. It'll go good with all the other Mustangs that I haven't built yet. Alright, and these are Spotlight Hobbies grabs. So a little while ago, I was over there talking to Matt. Didn't really know what I wanted to add to the stash, and I have not done one of these modifieds yet. So I had a couple of them, so I decided to pick the Chris and Frank Fleming, Fleming Family Racing 40 and 16 you know, and I don't know which one I'm going to build. Probably Chris's car, the 16. And yeah, so I want to see what these are all about. I know a lot of you guys out there have built these before, so if you have any good tips about these cars, drop a comment down below and let me know what I'm in for. They look really badass when they're done though. Alright, so fresh, hot off the presses. Alright, we got the 77 Chevy Street pickup. Now BG was building an original release of this kit, the hot rod version of this kit, and I built this kit when I was a kid, and I remember it being a pain in the rear end, like seriously pain in the rear end. And you always romanticize about some of the kits that you had as a kid and the kits that you built. So obviously this one was always on my list. And when I ran around all the shows, I'm always looking for it. I'm looking for it in all its variations, and I just never seem to find one. So I was happy when I heard Revell was going to re-release this one, and now I got one, and I've opened it, and now I remember why and what made the kit such a pain in the butt in the first place. But that was then, and this is now, and I'd like to think my skills improved quite a bit, and we're going to build this up, and we're going to see how it turns out. Alright. So last but not least today, this one is also hot off the presses. The 57 Ford Del Rio Ranch Wagon 2-in-1. Now I'm hearing good things about this kit, and I've heard it has some upgrades in the kit itself, some customizing parts, etc., etc. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to unbox this coming up very soon, within the next couple days, and we're going to take a look at the 57 Ford Del Rio wagon and see what it's all about. But that is one cool looking car, is it not? That's pretty sweet. So I noticed it. I did open it and I looked. I didn't open up the bags, but even though on the box it doesn't show a stock version of the car, it does have stock parts and pieces in there that you can make a regular stock Del Rio wagon. Alright guys, that's all I've got for this stash ad update. I thank you for watching. I hope you guys are doing well. The whole country is dealing with storms and heat waves and all kinds of stuff. Keep yourself safe. Happy modeling. Thanks for watching.